Good afternoon, distinguished guests, graduates, family and friends. Welcome to Bond University's graduation. Please take time to note the nearest fire exit to you. They are located in each corner of the theatre. In the unlikely event of an emergency, please follow the directions of university staff. As today is a very special occasion for each of the graduates, please turn your devices to silent and remain in your allocated seats for the duration of the ceremony. For those who are unable to join us in person today, a live stream of this ceremony is available from the Bond University graduation website and YouTube channel. Graduates, I will now take you through the protocols for the presentation of awards. When directed by staff, please proceed in your order of seating and line up along the stairs to my right. When your name is announced, proceed across the stage to collect your testamen here, and then proceed to the far side of the stage to have your photo taken with the presiding officer. Once your photo has been taken, proceed up the middle aisle to my left and follow the directions of university staff to be directed back to your original seat. The formal proceedings will commence shortly, but first, please enjoy a short presentation celebrating 30 years of Bond University.
Today, as of this moment, vision has become reality. The way is now ahead. From sandstone and a strong, unwavering vision, an institution was built to offer a student experience without peer. A university created to redefine the landscape, setting new heights for global education. In our first 30 years, almost 30,000 alumni have passed through our doors.
All our graduates, please stand. Be successful, have great careers, and never forget Bond University.
With an unbreakable bond to the international networks and experiences that position them for success. Together, we have built a legacy. A legacy that continues to evolve today.
Bond University will take its place among the great universities.
As we strive for and reach new horizons in personalized learning, we continue to deliver a truly remarkable global student experience.
To my fellow graduates, thank you for your friendship. Please cherish the memories and friends, but continue making new ones. Goodbye and good luck.
Since 1989, Bond University has forged the way in law, business, society and design, health sciences and medicine, and sport. Led by great minds.
Bond University will become a magnificent jewel in the crown of Australian tertiary education.
With an even greater vision for the next 30 years and beyond. It's because of those who came before us that our future is limitless.
Please stand for the academic procession.
Please be seated. Graduates, family and friends of the graduates, university colleagues, welcome to this graduation ceremony for students who have recently completed their studies in the Faculty of Society and Design. Please join with me in thanking our Piper, Bond alumnus, Pipe Major, Nick Tompkins. On behalf of the university community and on behalf of each of us, I acknowledge the people of the Yugambeh language group on whose ancestral lands our university now stands. I pay my respects to their leaders, past, present and emerging, and I do so in a spirit of reconciliation. Here at the university, we acknowledge that graduation is a liminal event in the life of a student, and as a result, we are delighted that we are able to offer each graduate that is able to attend and their family and friends the opportunity to participate in this ceremony that publicly marks the significant milestone of graduation. Each graduate here today will be presented to the presiding officer and have their photograph taken with him. It is now my pleasant duty to introduce the presiding officer for this afternoon's ceremony, member of the University Council, Mr. Victor Hugentink.
Graduates, it is only right and proper that they be acknowledged first. Bond colleges, ladies and gentlemen. Allow me also to acknowledge Dr. Sahil Abedian, AM, and his wife Anne Jamison Abedian. Dr. Abedian is a patron of the Abedian School of Architecture here at the university, and he was recently made a member of the Order of Australia for significant service to the community and to the property development sector. Congratulations, Dr. Abedian. How good is this? Welcome to the ceremony. What a packed room. Haven't seen this in a while. Graduations are always special events for the graduates, their partners, family, friends, and for all of those who have supported them during their studies here at Bond University. I am delighted that you're all able to join with the university and honour each of the graduates on this wonderful occasion. I'm immensely proud of the Vice-Chancellor whose iron determination to hold the graduation ceremony has won out over overcoming the most unpredictable COVID pandemic. And to all of the university staff who've worked long and tirelessly to hold these graduation ceremonies that honour our recent graduates in a formal and public manner. On behalf of the graduates and their families, thank you. This is the fourth graduation session where the university has been able to hold cohort-based graduation ceremonies in person since the beginning of 2020. Well done to all concerned. Regrettably, our Chancellor, the Honourable Dr. Annabel Bennett, is unable to be here in person for this ceremony as she was not able to travel to the university due to the COVID-19 situation that is rapidly developing in Sydney, where she lives. However, she will be watching this ceremony with interest. Sadly, the unpredictable nature of the pandemic has also meant that several of our graduates, their families and friends, are also, unfortunately, unable to be present to join their peers in this graduation celebration. This includes a number of international students who are located in various locations around the world. These students returned home in early 2020 and have since been studying remotely. Not only have they missed their graduation, but they've also missed the last few semesters of the unparalleled Bond experience on campus. Indeed, there are students of many different nationalities in this semester's graduating cohort. Our thoughts are with each of you. I also reach out to our Victorian and Sydney-based graduates who are also unable to attend due to restrictions. In the case of Victoria, their restricted access to Queensland finishes ironically in the early hours of tomorrow morning. Whereas for Sydney-siders, it started yesterday. Such is the ill fate of COVID timing. So that our absent friends can join us virtually, we are live streaming today's ceremony. Moreover, at the beginning of the pandemic, the university committed to allow students to participate in any graduation ceremony for the next 2 years if they could not attend their own ceremony due to travel restrictions. I believe everyone here today knows a fellow Bondi, friend or family member elsewhere who cannot be here. So from us here on the Gold Coast to wherever you are watching, you are in our thoughts during the most surreal of times. I salute you. During my time at Bond, I've noticed the sheer joy on the faces of the students, which one does not typically observe at other universities. Bond's student-centred mission, its intimacy induced by its determination not to grow too large, its diversity of people, and its strong sense of independence and self-destiny are all critical ingredients that make up the unique character of Bond University. These are the unique elements that are embedded in the DNA of Bond, the superb student experience that is on offer, and the innovative rule that the interests of the students are paramount. Here at Bond, every decision contemplated, whether at council or elsewhere in the university, the primary consideration is, will this benefit the student experience? Colloquially, we say that at Bond, the students come first, second, third, and fourth. Anyone think this is a property situation? During the time that I have been involved with the university, I've come to see firsthand the reality of the aspiration and its daily application. Following the ceremony today, please visit the Alumni Centre on your way to Don's Tavern to receive a graduation gift from the merchandise store and grab a photo in the Alumni Centre. Graduates, you should be immensely proud of your achievements, but you should also recognise that your achievements would not have been possible without support. A Bond degree requires considerable investment, as we are a self-funded non-profit institution. So I thank the many family members, supporters and benefactors that have provided financial assistance to enable the graduates to study at Bond. While today is a day to celebrate, it is also an opportunity to reflect and say thank you to those who have supported you. I urge each of you to make contact with those who have supported you during your studies and to thank them. You each have a copy of the program where you can follow the list of graduates. I trust that you enjoy the ceremony, respect and acknowledge each and every one of your graduates and take away your special moment. To the proud parents, other family members and friends of the graduates, I share your sense of pride. I know exactly how you feel as our son is a proud Bond graduate. My wife, Carol Barnes, and I have sat in the audience and celebrated the success of our son and acknowledged the huge difference that Bond has now made in his life. In fact, speaking of my wife, she currently has what we call at home a PhD, or project half done. We hope that in time she'll convert this into an actual Bond PhD and allow our family to once again sit in the audience and rejoice as you are today. As a member of the governing body of the university, I have many tasks to perform. None is more enjoyable than presiding over a graduation ceremony. We will now move to the formal presentation of testimonies. I now look forward to the presentation of each individual graduate, and I ask that the Executive Dean and the faculty present the graduates.
Before I do formally present the graduates, I'd like to remind you of the procedures that we'll follow today, compliant with the COVID-safe protocols. So, graduates, I'm sure as you go across the stage through your excitement and exuberance, you may want to shake the hand of our Acting Vice-Chancellor. Please don't. Okay. And members of the audience, please remain in your seats while until the ceremony ends at all times. Thank you. And I see there's a few people coming in, so I'll just allow them to take their seats before we announce our first student. Acting Vice-Chancellor, the following candidates are presented for the award of Research Doctorate. For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, for a thesis titled From Uncomfortable to Comfortable, Tracing the Adaptive Reuse of Australian Heritage Goals, Dr. Walid Tarek Ali Shihata. For a thesis title, I See What You Mean, a three-method symbolic interactionist study of design and business, Dr. Janet Shirley Jervis. For a thesis title, Sino-Indian Relations in the Bay of Bengal, Dr. Darrell Lupton. For a thesis title, Effectiveness and Efficiency of Executive Functions, the Influence of Trait Anxiety, Situational Stress, Mental Effort and Working Memory Capacity, Dr. Katarina Bokerm-Needham. I present graduates from the Faculty of Society and Design. Benjamin James Grevitt. Tiliye Kuresa. Ansel Hugh Yang Chan. Salma Kennedy. Suzanne Ryan. Fletcher Kiley. Kai John Cleater. Xia Li Fan. Jack Robert Foley. Whitney Knight. Alexander John McIver. Joshua Raymond Porter. Andrew Thomas Reardon. Lachlan St John Crozier Turnell. Min Hao Wen. Anadi Sithara Wijayaratne. Jiaolu Yang. Nancy Tao. Charlie Deneen Carroll Faulkner. Michaela Denise Sutherland. Cody Vlaskamp Lam. Linda Margaret Vincent. Talia J. Cartwright Rudd. Livia Ann Traynor. Nguyen Huang Zhuang. Mackenzie John O'Connor. Rebecca Meyer. Emily Rebecca Roberts. Kaisha Jade Taylor Wallenstein. Jenna Duffus. Michaela Heenan. Kian Elise Barber. Emily Cynthia Stewart. Malini Devon Aboina. Priscilla Del Carmen Solano Steller. Morgan Lee Basil. Heath Breen. Kate Rothie. Samuel Hare Kataja. Vivian Consalves Cordeiro. Chetan Maheshchandra Pima. Ma De Rashedi. Rithika Soman. Khan Bozova. Patrick Kurt Gunther Buchholz. Rupali Shirumani. Bridget Ann Thomas. Chin Yu Huang. Alessandra Johns. Linus Jamal Faustin. Jin Huang. Hui Su Lee. Michaela Yvonne Tefei. Mark Wong. Srija Biswas. Yuen Peng Soy. Gauian Fan. Avinash Ganivada. Fei Kuo. Ikashna Jane. Jaron John Matthew. Yenting Lin. Si Yang Lu. Ziayen Luan. Shuezi Luo. Din Hui Nguyen. Tian Nguyen. Jessel Anand Bhai Patel. Jin Chien Ren. Jivan Thanamala. Si Yi Wang. Chi K Wong. Hun Jiayang Wu. Zi Hao Yo. Wen Hui Zheng. Thank Joe. Xian Li Yen. Yoven Xie Li Lai. Sarah Rose Woodward. Hashpreet Kaurgil Munijit Singh. Ona Louise Congdon. Selena Jo Dwyer. Campbell May Fox. Chen Yu. Charles William Crowley. Caitlin Atreed. Madison Jean Hood. Linda Diane Jansen. Saif Al-Haq Kadi. Christopher Ziaya Yen Lee. Justice Nicole Pingilly. Isabella Frances Porchen. Daniel Ian Simmons. Elizabeth Mary Tooth. Sam Frederick James Abel. Tumaya Heliso. Enya Mayesian. Samuel Edward Potter. Jessie Elizabeth Rankin. Muhammad Ayaz. Yajen Sai. And recipient of the 2021 Sahel Abedian Medal of Excellence, Christopher Roy Grieve. The valedictorian has been selected to give the valedictory address on behalf of the graduating cohort this afternoon. He arrived in Australia from Mauritius in 2019 as a recipient of the prestigious Australia Award Scholarship, an award provided by the Department of Foreign Affairs and Trade to provide him with the opportunity to undertake studies in Australia and in turn help him to drive change and contribute to the development in his native Mauritius. During his time at Bond, he has excelled. He was placed on the Vice-Chancellor or the Dean's List for academic excellence in every single semester of his programme and has achieved first in class in 3 subjects. He has achieved a cumulative GPA of 3.67 out of a possible 4, it's rather large, and a cumulative percentage average of 87. To top it all off, in his final semester, he was awarded the Vice-Chancellor's Dux Award for achieving the highest semester percentage average. Graduating with a Master of Project Management and Master of Sustainable Environments and Planning with high distinction. Vipin Danu.
Good afternoon, Presiding Officer, Executive Dean, graduate, distinguished guests, family, and friends. As I stand here, I can only feel extremely privileged for the trust bestowed upon me to deliver the valedictorian speech. My thanks goes to the Faculty of Society and Design. To start with, I would like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land upon which we gather today and pay respects to elders past, present, and future. Fellow graduates, as we are about to part ways, I thought I would make the most of this unique opportunity to share 3 things with you today. First is our past. Our journey at Bond was an interesting one. What made me decide to come to Bond was its reputed small class size, its excellent student satisfaction ratings, and the diverse landscape surrounding it. When I traveled from my home country of Mauritius, which is a small island the size of Canberra, to undertake the study in sustainable environments and planning and project management, the intense study mode took me, and I'm sure most of us, by surprise. And it did require some getting used to. We all have spent countless hours in the library, the bat labs, or the MLC. MLC being my favorite one, it looks cool, and was literally cold at times, even during summer, even requiring a blanket at times. To keep motivation up, events organized by the university, student associations, sports clubs, kept us going throughout, with my personal favorite being Wednesday by the Water barbecue. And as it was a welcome midweek boost. Additionally, the gym sessions and its group exercises, coached by very friendly and experienced trainers, kept our mind and body in shape. Von has always reminded me of Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. Even more so now in our gowns. Once a week was like Harry's first day, busy and bustling with students traveling from all over to discover the best Bond had to offer. The surroundings we are in reveal many mystical and unique fauna and flora, like the black swan often seen floating around on our lake. Additionally, the iconic setting of the campus on which it is located makes for an even more surreal experience. And who can forget Building 6? For the 2 years I've been here, I still cannot figure out where the rooms are located. They always seem to magically appear and disappear at will. But it is, however, amazing to see the multimodal adjustment undertaken in all the lecture theaters, which have, I'm sure, benefited us all. Second part I would like to share with you is about the present. We cannot be insensitive to the state of the world as we know of it today. And we have to acknowledge our fortune in being able to physically gather without extreme restrictions compared to what's happening elsewhere in the world. As the world slowly comes out of these challenging times, I hope that more of our remote bondies can come and physically experience what the university has to offer. And wherever you may be, please stay safe. I'm lucky that my time at Bonn has helped me find my focus and combined my interests in environmental planning, urban design, architecture, project management, and immersive technologies. As I believe these types of technologies will help define and be integral part of our future, as we can thank today for allowing the live stream and allow our dear ones to be part of our special day. Third thing, and final, that I would like to talk about is the future. We only live once. And I may seem to be a bit drastic, but our generation faces unparalleled challenges. Let these unprecedented experiences of the pandemic drive innovation to tackle issues in your respective fields and expertise, be it environmental or climate issues, to help preserve our cities, countries, and planet. I sincerely believe that these types of events create exciting opportunities. And like the pandemic has taught us, collaborations and partnerships help drive creativity and generate innovative solutions. As we part ways, let us keep in touch, either via social media or Bonn Alumni's platform, as you never know when and where we might need each other's support. Let us be the next trendsetters, thinkers, role models, and motivators. On behalf of all graduates, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank our teaching and non-teaching staffs, lecturers, mentors, the Transformer program, which I was part of, the Career Development Centre, Academic Skills Centre staffs, librarians, security officers, and hygiene ambassadors in the upkeeping of this great institution, and for the invaluable assistance they've provided during our time at Bonn. Personally, I would like to thank Planet Consulting and the Aberdeen School of Architecture for allowing me to get vital work experience and opportunity to put my passion into practice. My thanks go especially to the Australia Awards, a scholarship without which I wouldn't be at Bonn completing my studies. And my utmost gratitude goes to my parents, brother, sister, dear ones, friends, for the support and in always believing in me. Fellow graduates, let us make the most of this special occasion and enjoy this moment with the ones close to us. Again, I would like to reiterate, please keep in touch. And as my parents always told me, wherever you are, be good and do good. Thank you, and many, many congratulations on our achievement. Thank you.
Thank you, Vipin. So, Bonn, Hogwarts, does that mean the Vice-Chancellor's Dumbledore? So, a composed and erudite speech. I said in my introduction, the Australian Award Scholarship is designed to help recipients have impact in their home country. Having listened to you today and worked with you over the period that you've been here, we absolutely have no doubt that you'll have that again. So, once again, thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the presentation of graduates. So one last round of applause, perhaps. And graduates, congratulations, you've done it. Well done. Graduating from a university programme is hard, there's no doubt about it. Graduating from a university that adopts an accelerated approach to learning with little downtime is even more difficult and even more of an achievement. And of course, graduating in the midst of a global pandemic and coping with the disruption to life, inside academia and out, is incredibly impressive. You should be proud of yourself. We, the faculty at Bonn University, your parents, your friends and supporters, as you can tell, the applause is about to come, we're all proud of you. So thank you. Well done. Now, as some of you may know, I'm a professor of psychology, and as such, I have a great interest in how human beings form memories. An aspect of memory that humans often struggle with is actually anchoring a memory trace of a particular event to a particular time at a particular place. An exception to this rule is when we experience or we live through something which is truly remarkable, truly different, unique, and or significant. Dare I say, something like a global pandemic. So, I predict that in decades to come, just after the start of the new year, you might find yourself sitting, reading of the COVID-19 pandemic, and when you do, many things may come to mind. But everyone graduating here today will share a tangible connection, a real shared memory. The connection is, of course, that when you are reminded of the pandemic, this day, this event, this celebration with friends and family, this graduation will come to mind, and I hope it will evoke many happy memories for years to come. The significance of a connection in shared experience is perhaps more evident and more important than ever before. You are a student in and now an alumni of the Faculty of Society Design or Bond University College. And as you know, our faculty is an eclectic mix of disciplines. We cover the humanities, social sciences, communications, right through to built environment and architecture and other disciplines too. What all these disciplines have in common, what brings them together, is people, us. How we think and act, how we organise ourselves in groups, how we fit into society, how we live, the way we live, the buildings and cities that we live in, and how we coexist. In truth, our faculty speaks to how each of our lives are intrinsically connected and linked. Indeed, it could be argued that it was this very connectedness that led to COVID-19 becoming a true pandemic. How it spread across the world, everyone in this theatre will appreciate the truly global nature of the crisis that we're all facing. The extent of the pandemic's reach is a true reminder that no matter how unique we think we are as individuals, how separated we think we may be due to the roles that we hold in life, how some might have us believe how different we are from other groups or other nationalities, there's absolutely no doubt we are connected, and this connection matters. We know it does. Across the world, when governments responded to the spread of the virus, what most did was to try to isolate it. Physical distancing was introduced, borders were closed. We know that in Australia more than most. So what did we do during these lockdowns? Well, we found ways to reach out to one another, to connect. We've all taken to Zoom, to Skype, or a myriad of other forms of electronic communications, all because we seek ways to be connected with others, to communicate even when we physically are unable to meet. So, as you go out into the world, commencing the next part of your lives, you'll find your way. You'll find your role, or more probably in today's world, you'll find your roles, plural. Armed with a little luck and hard effort, you'll achieve many, many wonderful things. You've demonstrated already you have an incredible capacity to achieve. It's why we're here today. In your time with us at Bond, each of you has developed an impressive array of skills, knowledge and attributes that will stand you in exceptionally good stead as you embark on your journey. Each of these journeys will, of course, be different. They'll be unique to you, reflecting the opportunities and challenges faced by you and you alone. But what they'll have in common is that the contribution that you make, the difference that you invoke, will be important, not just for you and your life chances, but to those around you. Remember, we are connected. The opinions you form, the values you hold dear, all will affect your behaviour and the decisions and the choices you make, and they will impact on others just as much as they do you. Now, some of these impacts and consequences will immediately be obvious. Others will take time to emerge, but emerge they will. So please, keep this in mind. We are connected, and what each of us does will affect those around us. Your successes, as I've said, they will be down to you, but they will also reflect on those around you, those who supported you and loved you. Take, for example, the achievement that we're marking today, your graduation. There's no doubt your performance at Bond was down to you, to your hard work, to your dedication, to your abilities, but others will have helped on the way. All of you will have benefited from the incredible staff we have across the university, and I'm so pleased to see so many of the faculty here today. Many of you will have benefited significantly from mentoring by supporters in industry. Some of you will have benefited from generous financial support by way of a scholarship. And a good number of you today have had the generous support of the Obedient Foundation. And again, I'm delighted that you're joined here today by Anne and Sahil. Thank you very much for coming along. And thank you for the gift of education that you offer to our students. Thank you. Finally, many of you have the loving support of family and friends, and it's wonderful to see so many of your loved ones here today. So, To all supporters of our students, those in the audience and those around the country and beyond unable to be here today watching this on the live stream, thank you for sharing this day and thank you for the support you've provided your loved ones throughout your studies. So students, the audience has applauded for you for the last hour. So please join me to take this opportunity to show them your appreciation. Please cheer and clap as loudly as you can to say thank you. Thank you. There'll be another chance to make noise later on. So the point I've made this afternoon is that we are connected. People support us, and where we can, we support others. We impact on others, and others impact on us. So please, as I said, remember this when you make decisions, when you act, and when you give back. And please do look for ways to give back. Wherever your journey takes you, remember you've benefited from the gift of education. Reflect on this, and look for ways to give back to others. Your journey is important. Your generation's contribution to this planet that we all share is hugely important. The choices that you make, the paths that you take, they'll all be crucial. My staff, having worked with you during this time with us, have watched you grow, we've supported you, we've taught you, and of course we've learned from you. To you all, we're delighted your next chapter is about to begin. We know what you're capable of, and constantly we can easily imagine what you will achieve. Enjoy the journey. Make an impact and stay connected with one another and with your university. As our students say, once a Bondi, always a Bondi. Finally, many, many congratulations. You did wonderfully well. Enjoy the remainder of your day. Thank you. I think I need to go to the gym to develop shoulders. So, one of the wonderful things, you get to do many wonderful things being a dean here at the university, but one of the wonderful things we do is at graduation, I get to read out the charge to all new graduates. So, and that's what we're going to do now. This is a chance for you to make noise, as I said before. So graduates, please stand. Now, when I read this charge out, I'll give you a clue. It's not an examination. The answer is yes, okay? And not only do I want you to say yes, we've got a full audience today. I want you to make as much noise as you possibly can and say it. Really mean it when you say that word. So, graduates, I charge you as graduates of Bond University. Demonstrate at all times the highest moral and ethical standards. To apply your learnings and education to the benefit of society. To pursue the highest standards in all your endeavours with excellence always on your aim. And to support forever and enhance the reputation of your university through engagement as proud alumni. Graduates, do you accept that charge? Yes. Do you accept that charge? Yes. Thank you, thank you. You may now be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, that now concludes the formal part of the ceremony. Shortly, the official party, the academics and the graduates will process out of the theatre. I ask that you stand while the procession leaves the theatre and only X once the last graduate has left. You are, of course, all invited to join the graduates in Don's Tavern for a post-ceremony refreshment and a chin wag as well. Please stand to join the academic procession.